will kick it away to start us off. Takes it inside the 25. Chance for great field position. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Going up top again. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? You get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
What a terrible, terrible shame. And nobody able to handle that punt, and they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The give from the gun. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's back. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Warhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working the middle, it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Wants to go up top. And his throw is incomplete.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Pulls it in, the first down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field. But the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, no secret. This guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Wants to throw. It's back. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, UL Monroe. The offense cashing it in on that drive. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. An 84-yard drive there. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And what a terrible play. You just can't run back into the end zone like that, and it's going to be a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's locked. Across the 25. He's got room. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks!
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
Oh, and he hit the left upright. No good. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. there to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period.
Michigan State 0.
They've got a first down here to open the period.
Here we go.
To the air, it's Raiola. Blasted as he lets it go. Just a little off. Incomplete.
You got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got a man. It's Perry. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This offense looking at a third down after that last completion. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Really good coverage by this defense. It's hard to play that slant route. These big bodies, wide receivers that are coming in, it's a timing throw with the quarterback, but nice job getting his hands on the receiver, making it hard for him to catch it and batting the football down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Raiola. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Spartans are on the move. They're working that left side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback making adjustments. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. Timing and better execution. That is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Scanning the field, it's back. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Davis. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. Handoff from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Warhawks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Bringing the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that third down sack. Set him back, but they'll go for it here. Trying to get behind the defense. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run it to the right. Still running at the 35. Oh, a lot of space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Fires to the tight end. He's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for a man. It's back. Gets it out fast. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback. And a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And you want the interception on defense, but most of the time coaches are preaching, knock the ball down, knock the ball down. It's not because they can't catch. They really don't catch well. But the defender's main job has to be separating that ball from the wide receiver, and usually that requires knocking that thing down as the wide receiver's trying to catch it.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, that's a great job working through his progression. The first guy he wanted to throw to wasn't open. He was able to kind of get through it. And lo and behold, there's a guy wide open. Nobody near him. It's a big play for the offense.
He tries to take the top off. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often. And
turns on the Jets. Touchdown, UL Monroe. A great catch and run for 6.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Got his man quickly. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. They'll immediately call timeout.
when you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
A loss of 13 on the play. Brings up 3rd down. That's the end of the first half. UL has 22, Michigan State 15.
The Spartans will kick it off to start the second half. Great starting point. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Looking to pass. It's back. That's caught. It's Green. And the Warhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. And they can't make the connection.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
The Warhawks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Howard. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And you see more and more of this in college football, finding your playmakers in space, whether it's a receiver, a tight end, or in this case, a running back, way down the field. Get him isolated, find your matchup, and how about the running back turning into a receiver?
And the Warhawks have their offense in high gear. They'll go with a direct snap. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Warhawks! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
It's complete to the right. Stop short. They'll bring him down at the one. He just couldn't get it in. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Fires to the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Oh, that's really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Quarterback making checks. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Makes the catch. Makes the tackle at the 24, but from inside the 10 to across the 20 on the pickup of 15.
That's a really good-looking throw, and I love the decision right there. When I think back to my favorite Michigan State quarterback ever, it's Kirk Cousins. Wasn't the biggest, wasn't the strongest, fastest, didn't have the best arm. But he made good decisions. He read the defense and threw the ball accurately on time. This guy has the ability to do that, too. And if he keeps this up, this offense is going to be tough to stop.
Takes the handoff. It's Jordan. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I'm not trying to catch the ball as a defensive back all the time. I'm just making sure you don't catch it. Great job getting the deflection, fight through the hands, make sure he can't put his hands together to try to catch that football.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 4th down. They'll go for the hat trick. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on 4th down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to build on your 2-possession lead.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Back to throw. It's back. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And most quarterbacks will tell you, if they start to drift and throw off their back foot, their balance isn't as good, and you're more inclined to miss like he did right there.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Green. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UL Monroe! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. That is not what he had in mind on that return as he goes out of bounds and leaves the offense with terrible field position at the 8. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice 1st down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
And the Spartans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
The Spartans line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his man down the middle. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the big fella. Turns it on down the left side. The 40. Wide open spaces. 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Michigan State.
And the The defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you can see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make the play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Bangs it through for an extra point. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still a lot of time to go here in the third quarter, but they want the ball back right now with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Great place to start for this offense. Looking for a man. It's back. Here's the pressure. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Warhawks need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Warhawks will hustle to the line. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He's got it. And he eluded the defense.
Sometimes you just don't have good enough players.
And how do you not love the guts of this offense? Fourth down, it's just another down. And what do? Stay aggressive.
Held them to negative 25 yards rushing, though. It's one for the good guys.
Get the big touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the fourth. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pulls and fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll line up for a second down play.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The Spartans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. to throw. It's Raiola. Makes the grab. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Spartan. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
The AT unit on the field. Splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
But he's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes. And here we are late in the game, and he's still taking shots. When you're in a rhythm like that, you feel like any time the ball leaves your fingers, it's landing in your receiver's hands. And oftentimes for this guy today, it's been for touchdowns.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Underneath toast to coverage. Got it deep downfield. Lots of running room. Touchdown, UL Monroe. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space.
Good play. Good play by him.
And some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And it looks as if they'll have all the subtlety of a sledgehammer as they bring in the jumbo dudes for the two-point try. On the snap, it's Jordan. Pressure coming. And the Wildcat has turned to disaster. A big loss as the defense was all over it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive.
All right, let's go return, guys. You've got to do a better job with ball security. You know these coverage unit teams, they got 50-yard runs at you. They're coming in with a big head of steam. If you're not making a miss, you've got to have 2 hands on the ball.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And the Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grabbed behind the line, it's Perry. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The offense changing the play. On 4th down, looking to pass. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
Good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw, it's Raiola. And as he throws, it's picked off, and another empty drive. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And this is exactly the situation you want to get in as a defense. You got the lead late in the football game. You know they got to throw. And what do? You get to the quarterback, you hit him, and you get pressure on him. And then what happens, Palmer?
Yeah, it's complimentary football, David. No question about it. They're just putting the hammer down right now with the lead, and the defense playing accordingly. Now giving it back to their offense for an opportunity to pad this lead even further here as we're in the fourth quarter.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? This quarterback part of their running game. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine, but then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
The Warhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Now he's looking to throw it. He lets it fly. And it's picked off at the goal line. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And this QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize, they get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Throws to the back. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Warhawks! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with
The Spartans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Gets it out to the 44, and he's out of bounds, and now this offense has spectacular field position. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying to get the corner. Got a little space. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
The old toss, right? Toss him to him on the perimeter. Get on the edge quickly. Receivers better block on the outside. Go get me some positive yards. Get a fast guy in space. Nice play call.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first.
He's loose. There he goes. Touchdown, Buffaloes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Unloads to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Got a man, it's Jordan. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Spartans can really attack on this second and short.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep the...
There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I guess the positive thing is we just played a guy running this defense better than this guy is, so at least we have we're seasoned. We're still way behind on talent, but we know what we're going up against and how to attack it a little quicker.
The Spartans have this offense rolling. He wants to throw it again. Pulls it in. It's Perry. It's a seam wide open. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
By the receiver.
And the Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sparty.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Extra point here will tie the game.
We're a no money spent team too, by the way, which is the equivalent of like a D2 team going in and facing off against any D1 college football team. Like, we are just way behind in talent. We don't have NIL money coming in. Rev share.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The give is to Williams. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
Picked off. What a way to set him up. He didn't get a lot on the return, but man, he set his offense up at the 30.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
Looking to throw, it's Rayola. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses it.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Making side adjustments here. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Turning on the Jets. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan State.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Unloads it left. Complete downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
And you just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Throwing on the run. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice.
1-1. Gotta have more fight than that. All right, I'll be right back in 2 seconds. Alright, we are back. I was wondering, do any of the stats from this count toward the fresh faces? Looks like it is. Yeah, so we have 6 games. 14 there, so we got 44 points left to go. We'll get that. That will upgrade Westmoreland, which we don't really need. What's available? 135,000 coins. Anything that would really kind of set the squad off. Don't need a right edge. You know what I might get? That Vernon is nasty. How many coins do I got? It's not showing me. I guess we'll back up. How many coins do I got? There we go, 135. All right. I don't think we had enough. I thought it was 139. It's kind of annoying that it doesn't pop up. All right, I guess we're going to get through this gauntlet without it. All right.
The Trojans will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Oh, he's got some space. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
They're going to ride this running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split them out wide.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Bulldozes his way through. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the
We might need to get rid of that play out of our It's just too dangerous. When he comes down to press, our running back's tanked. Tried it over the top, didn't get away with it.
It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense and you're formatting them and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later, but when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum started.
They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
There's a good example of how pressure on the quarterback can affect his accuracy. There was no way that ball was being completed.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. This time it's complete. At the 35, he's got room. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. When you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
And the Spartans get the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
To the air, it's Raiola. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back.
Sometimes you just don't have the team.
Series now for this quarterback, but David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well, and you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
Working that left side now. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Caught near the sticks, it's Perry. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Wants to go up top on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Looking deep. And here's the third interception of the night. Got some room to run. He goes out of bounds, but he jumps.
I mean, there's really not many LTDs left in the game he could have. I mean, this is tough. It's tough to win a game, no money spent in this game.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop. We got to stop the bleeding and get the ball back to our offense.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And the Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Snagged out of the air. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Going to run it. It's Hardy. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got him downfield. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just chews up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Here's 1st and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USC. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Looking left. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Blasted as he lets it go.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
The Spartans will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on 1st down. On target over the middle.
Just down the speed. I've got a middle 3rd right over there. He just doesn't have the speed. Yeah, I'm not quitting. That's more of a California thing. I know we're playing USC here.
The defense really needed to stop there. They needed
Not
to create
quitting.
some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job.
Your team is 7,000% better than mine, but I'm not going to quit. Quitting me.
Because it's been a struggle in the first half.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Caught in the backfield, it's Perry. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. Quick toss. That ball is live in the backfield. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Grace. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
He lets one fly deep. And the DB forcing the incomplete.
Can't get an easy pick.
Deflection.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air. It's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
I gotta tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And the Spartans will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, and how about the linebacker? You know, you ask him to do so much on the football field to cover so much ground. You don't always ask him to go man-to-man, but when you do, the linebacker comes through, swats the ball to the ground.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, that big stiff arm got him some room. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Takes the grab on 3rd. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
And the Trojans with the 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The give to the back. He's pulled down right at the 42-yard line. 4th down coming, and might they roll the dice from their own territory. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, I like it. I like like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Leaves it with the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Now, a 4th down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. USA 35, Michigan State 0.
The Trojans will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
With the catch, it's Perry. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. The Spartans moving quickly to the line. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far, and a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to throw the football, but they're not giving anything up, and another great job that time in cover.
And it's his 4th interception of the game. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They want that clock to run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground. Turning it on!
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, Dave. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out.
Oh, out of space. Picks up the 1st down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying to get the edge on the toss. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. To the air, it's Underwood. Gets it out quickly. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
This game is so broke. It's so broke. Like, focus on the quarterback on the option. Apparently.
Make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Well, some might think
that was pretty good.
Has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just..."
I don't know if that guy could have had too many more BND, or not BND, but LTD players on his team.
Flush this one down the toilet.
I mean, if they were out there, he had them.
In ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players.
It's an 83 corner on an 87 overall wide receiver in that last play.
Have a great week of practice and put out a better
Get
effort.
smoked on the little stem down corner route.
From here for David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching.
So let's see what our 50,000 and our 1-2 record for the weekend is going to get us in terms of. I think we get a Hail Mary pack, maybe a field goal pack. $30,000 in a Hail Mary pack. We did pull one blue paint out of this last week. But not this week. So, thank you guys for tuning in. We'll try to do better next week.